Well, good evening, everybody. Chris Gingras here, and Tammy and I are going to be presenting this evening our bi-weekly product presentation. It's really incredible how effective these products are. We take for granted how these products are working for us. Tammy and I did a cleanse, which it was a parasite detox. And for that reason, we didn't take our products. So we just focused on that detox for the parasites in our gut. Long story short, very quickly you start feeling just not the same, and so I'm so grateful that we're back on our products. So we want to welcome here this evening, and really what we want to do is to kind of give you an idea of what these products are. Maybe you're hearing this for the very first time. You've never heard of us. Our company is called Max International, and we have an incredible amount of knowledge to share with you. Obviously, will be condensed on what we have to offer. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah, it's such a great product. As Chris said, we've been taking this stuff for I think 17 years now, Chris, and
Oh
we
yeah.
just feel so amazing. I'm 60, I turned 61 just last month, and I still feel like I'm in my 30s. So I give total credit to this. And of course, doing positive, healthy exercise and eating right is also a great part, great add on to it. So let's get right into the health because that's really important. Unfortunately, most people in the world today they're exposed to high levels of toxins, pollution. They just don't take care of themselves. They don't take the time to take care of themselves, and because of this, people have high stress levels, poor diets, lack of sleep, and deaths from non-infectious diseases. They continue to rise, and I think it's important that we all are aware of her health and to be proactive. And that's something that Chris and I have been doing. Heart disease, stroke, these are two of the leading causes of death worldwide. And of course, there's others. Brain disease is going to be the future. You have diabetes, kidney disease. I can go on and on and on. And the message here that I want to share with everybody is to be aware of what's out there and to take control of your health and not depend on other people to take control of it for you, like a doctor. We go into the doctor, they look at us and are like, why are you here? And that's what you want when you go to the doctor. So yeah. So Chris, maybe you can share a little bit about ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. And the fact, folks, is your overall health depends on the health of your individual cells. So let's simplify this to really what it is. If your cells are healthy, our bodies are healthy, and that's what we want to focus on this evening.
Absolutely. And it's glutathione that keeps our cells healthy. After food, water, air, oxygen, the fourth thing that is absolutely crucial for every single cell in our bodies to survive, it's the word glutathione.
So, Tammy, that's a bit of a foreign word for many. Maybe some of us are aware, but some of us that are watching this video, could it be this evening, could be a month from now, could be a year from now. What is glutathione?
And it actually is it's getting pretty mainstream now, Chris. People are hearing the word. We produce it naturally at birth in every single cell of our bodies. And it's our body's natural defense against toxins, pollution, and so much more. And every single day, we have thousands of attacks on ourselves. The moment we breathe, the moment we eat, like all of that, get into a stressful environment, the moment we get in our cars, to go to work. For those who get in their cars to go to work, we work from home, so it's great. But it's glutathione that protects us against these attacks. And without optimal levels of glutathione, our cells won't be healthy and they're going to die. And the key is to have healthy cells in our bodies going into the aging process.
I totally agree. So let's talk about some of the benefits. See, when we have optimal level of glutathiones, folks, the benefits are out there. Let me give you an example. Our immune system is stronger. You'll find that a lot of people will get the common cold, will deal with issues when it comes to their health, and you're going to go in the office if you happen to be working in an environment like that, and you won't be sick, right? It reduces inflammation in our cells. So that means that your body's in a better state to heal a lot quicker. You heal faster. If something happens to you, you heal faster than the average. It helps slows down the aging process. You will find that people will look at you and they see, what are you doing different? What's going on? Right. And that's just an example of that. You get better energy, better sleep. It reduces the stress. And in fact, you get better mental focus and clarity, which is so important in our society. I think today people are so distracted by everything that's going on. It improves performance, whether it is physical, mental. We get better stamina. That is, that you perform better. It is either the gym, the classroom, the boardroom, folks, even the bedroom. See, these are all the important aspects that are indicators that you're doing well or not. And by increasing the glutathione production, by consuming the products we're going to be introducing you to, I assure you that you will really benefit from what we're talking about here.
Yeah, and it's not about getting one benefit. Really, when you're on it for a period of time, like we've been on it for years, we recognize all these incredible benefits from elevating our glutathione. We'll be talking to you about the products. So I get to share the bad news. I hate bad news. But anyways, at the age of 20, our glutathione levels go down naturally, and that's just due to aging. We usually lose about 10 to 15% of our glutathione levels every decade. And you can see that by the time in the chart, if you're looking at the chart, you can see that by the time you hit 50, 60, see, that's where this is where we are, where we should be concerned about our health. And we're not, because we have an abundance of glutathione in our cells. But you can see the decrease of glutathione in the chart. And that's exactly what happens. And the key is to have an optimal level of glutathione in your cells going into the aging process.
I totally agree. And moving forward, folks, some of the cause of low glutathione is stress. We know we're dealing with this a lot. Poor diet. That's a major concern in our society. Toxins. Again, it's everywhere. The illness, alcohol, other issues that cause the glutathione levels to go down even faster. And remember what we said. If you have optimal level of glutathione, your cells are healthy. If you don't have enough glutathiones, your cells are not healthy, folks. And if your cells are not healthy, then your body, unfortunately, cannot be healthy. So this is a very big concern, and we're seeing this all over the world. Folks, if you're looking at pictures in the 1970s and you look at people on the beach, not one person is obese. Today, I would say 80% of people are. What happened? What happened in our society for us to be like that? Well, a lot of it is our diet, which is poor diet. So that's why what we're talking here about, it's not luxury. It's a necessity due to the environment that we're exposed to. And it gets even worse.
Yeah, and there's over 74 medical conditions that are associated with a low glutathione, and you can check that out yourself. Uh, Chris, my mind went blank. Org.org, and you can share that. But 74 diseases associated with low glutathione, and some of them are diabetes, hypertension, stroke, arthritis, kidney disease, neurological diseases, all kinds of stuff that is affecting our bodies. And you see this picture of this young woman, probably a grandparent there. But I look at this, and the younger generation today are sicker and sicker. So it's not just, when you hit 80 years old, or if people survive to be 80 years old, but it's the younger generation that really need to open up to understanding the importance of having an abundance of glutathione in your cells. So you go into the aging process just feeling so young and healthy.
Absolutely. And I agree with you, Alexander, that I believe that the Celgivity right now are in Ghana. So I know that there's been a bit of a delay, and it's all happening. So back to the presentation here, folks. We've heard how important glutathione is right now. So why don't we just get more of it? How come it's not available in pharmacies and doctors and everything else? It's just because they're not aware. It's not part of the pharmaceutical ecosystem, right? This is a natural supplement that is owned by a company called Max International, where it has made these products all over the world. See, for example, here's a felony that we hear. If you take glutathione as a pill or a capsule, it will break down to the digestive tract. But unfortunately, you do sell glutathione pills or glutathione soap and things like this. And unfortunately, it is not potent. It would not be absorbed by the body for the body to know what to do with it. In fact, the next best alternative would be just to use maybe injections. And as a matter of fact, people do that, but it's very inconvenient. It's very expensive, and also it will dilute very quickly, right? The glutathione cell molecule, I should say, will not stay very long because it is designed to live inside your cells. But if you inject it, it will roam around. It will do its job temporarily, and then it goes away. So we have an incredible solution to effectively raise the glutathione level. And that's what we want to share with you. And here's the patent.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier .org. I just wanted to share with you, it's pubmed.org. So if you search for anything in glutathione, you'll be able to see a lot of that I was sharing with you. So this is what excites me about Max is the technology itself. So ribosine is the solution to having an abundance of glutathione in your cells. And ribosine is a breakthrough science product. It raises your glutathione within your cells, not on the outside, but all in the inside of your cells. And it's a combination of D-ribose, L-cysteine. The ribose is used to make energy, and the cysteine is an amino acid, and it's leveraged for your body to make glutathione on demand. And
So here's
when you
the
do that,
inventor.
it's literally like a scrub brush, and it starts cleaning up the body, and you just start feeling amazing.
And here's the inventor. The Dr. Herb T. Nagaso created ribosine. It's just an amazing man, over 45 years of professorship, who spent over 25 of his life in a scientific research of creating ribosine. With over 54 peer reviews and more to come, ribosine is the most advanced glutathione support available in the world today. In fact, 300% more effective than the next best alternative in raising glutathione in the organ cells. So what's really ironic is we have the next best alternative, and it's called the Max GXL. We're not going to talk about it here this evening, but the point here, folks, is ribosine is truly a scientific breakthrough that solves a real problem in the world today. And because it is only available from Max International, this gives you and I a remarkable opportunity to share this information with folks to really improve their health. So let's start talking about our products, Tammy.
Yeah, ribosine can be found in some of Max International products. We're going to talk about just a couple of them tonight, but get back to the person who introduced you to today's session, and they'll be able to share with you a little bit more about the sidekicks that are phenomenal products. The products are halal certified, and they're approved by the FTC.
BSCG.
Control Group. Sorry about that. And yeah, so the products are approved, and that's what's the most important thing. And an Olympic athlete can take these products, and they will, have a clear testing when it comes to their blood tests. So they're very safe and very clean products.
So let's talk about the last 3 slides here. This one is called what we call the Max 1. This contains 1 ingredient. That's why you see 100% ribosine. This is the molecule. This is the precursor that will create a molecule of glutathione inside the cells. As you raise the glutathione inside your cells, this is where you will find the detoxification, the energy, the stamina, the strength, the stress reduction, the feeling of it, the mental focus, sleeping better, skin health. That's where a lot of folks will tell you your skin looks brighter, looks nicer, and so much more. That product, folks, and we're very excited. We just find out that it's now being released in Canada, United States, and all over the world. We're very excited. That is the 1 ingredient that we absolutely adore. And that's the main precursor that is found in many of the Max products. Now, this is our flagship product. You go ahead, Tammy.
Absolutely. So it contains the ribosine, just like the Max 1. Max 1 is pure ribosine, and that's it for components. This one has 12 synergistic supporting ingredients that are anti-inflammatory, antioxidant based, as you can see as you're reading the ingredients. And so you take 2 capsules in the morning with a full glass of water, 2 capsules in the evening. You're going to start noticing energy. You're going to start noticing more mental focus, stamina. You're going to sleep better. People often notice that, within the month. I think a lot of people will say, you know what, I'm noticing, I'm starting to have less aches and pains for anybody who has that. So we always recommend to get on any of our products for at least 90 days, so you get a good feel of what these products are doing for you. And people who are healthy and want to remain healthy, we're always, keep your cells healthy. That's the bottom line. And so we have incredible stories. We can tell
Absolutely.
you about our international markets. We have a lot of stories. We got a couple people that we're going to share their stories this evening. We have
Yeah, as a
Alex.
matter of fact, this evening we're going to be introducing two wonderful, wonderful colleagues of ours that are going to be sharing their stories with the product of Max International. As Tammy stated, folks, we have thousands of testimonials. They are on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. They're all over the world. And once you you do not want to part with them. So let me bring our audience here. Let me just back here. Just bear with me. There we go. Okay, I'm going to be bringing our guest speakers. So, Tammy, why don't you go ahead and make the introductions so they can share their stories? Please go ahead.
Absolutely. So, Mireille, how are you? It's been a while since we've seen you. It's always great to see you. And Mireille Bengay is from the Ottawa area
Mhm.
in Canada, and she's been with Max for several years, and she has an incredible story with these products.
Well, thank you so much. I've missed you guys. I'm married. We'll talk about that later.
Oh my gosh, give me a call.
Thank you, Tammy and Chris, and hi, Allison, for allowing me to share my story. It's one that is very typical for those of us who are in the activity settings. I spent most of my life, in Chris, we can share the background IT, but also paralleling that with sports. I've always taught fitness, and in 2015, I found myself retiring on Vancouver Island with my husband, and I had my little dream come true. I had my own fitness studio, but I was in my 50s, guys. I wasn't, the young spry I was many, many years ago, and I was doing my thing. But I went from, one or two classes, sometimes at the most per day, to 5 and 6 and training clients. And boy, guys, after a few months, those aches and pains came crawling in. And while I was on the stage teaching, I looked good, I felt good. But once the day ended, boy, the recovery time was very poor. And that's when I had the beautiful friend of mine that told me about this. And I was skeptical, like anybody. I thought, I've got this, I'm in shape. But no word of a lie, it floored me. Within 2 weeks of taking Celgevity, all those aches and pains were literally gone. I mean, it was just remarkable. And people, even to this day, kind of, how do you keep this up? I don't. Like anybody, our cells over time, as we age, things start to deplete. But putting this into my life has been life changing. And as some of you know, I lost my husband of 30 years to cancer. And during that time, I stopped taking my products. I was just devastated, everything just out of the picture. And all of a sudden, one day I found myself thinking, what the heck is going on? And there was the catalyst. There was the one thing that I realized I had stopped doing is I'd stopped taking my products. And anyhow, moving on, fast forward, I got myself back on track with my Celgevity. And I had the pleasure of meeting a beautiful man online. And the first thing he said is, "You're what? 55 almost?" And I'm like, uh-huh. He goes, "Where do you get your energy from?" And I went, "Here, Celgevity. You need to know about this." And so not only am I benefiting from it, but my mom is, and she's turning 80 this year. So is my husband now. And I can't tell you enough about the recovery time, but overall, stronger hair, my vitality, even my mood, it's even. So highly encourage all my friends when I meet people and they say, "Hey, look, the skin, you're young." Yeah, I know black doesn't crack, but hang on, it does.
I love it.
So my
Yeah.
go-to is, if you want to be well, cellular health is key. I do share Cellgevity with everybody that I know, and I hope that my testimony perhaps helps somebody who's skeptical. But if you want to know the truth, that this is it. This is where we need to invest not only our time and energy and in physical investments, but the spiritual, the physical here needs to be taken care of. And I can't say enough about our wonderful products. So that's my story in a nutshell. And I look forward to hearing Allison's. Thank you, guys.
Well, so great to see you, and I will give you a call. Yeah, we haven't connected in a while. Wonderful news.
Oh,
And,
I'm back. I'm back, love.
all right, I'll give you a call. And Allison is also a very good friend of ours. You build great relationships when you're in business together. And Allison is in Burlington area, and Robert Shaw, sorry, and she's been with Max for quite some years now as well, getting incredible benefits from the product. And she has a teaching background. So share everybody your story.
Thank you, Chris and Tammy. And Mariah, I always love hearing your testimony. It is so powerful and inspiring. So thank you. So my journey with Max begins about 8 years ago. Before I was on the Max products, my immune system weakened severely. As a result, I had a lot of health issues. I had inconsistent sleep patterns, low energy, weight gain, and was prone to many viruses and bacteria. One summer when I had to reschedule a dental surgery, I met somebody at the clinic that had a similar health condition to mine. And after listening to her story and transformation within herself, along with many others, I decided to give the Max products a try. About 3 months later, after I was on the Cellgevity, I noticed an abundance of mental clarity and improved energy throughout the day. 1 year later, I competed in a big judo competition and won the silver medal. Fast forward till now, I am going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I eat healthy, I travel, I'm playing tennis, and so much more. With the inspiration of the Max community, I have embraced the opportunity to share the wealth and the health benefits and opportunities that Max has to offer to others so that they too can live their best lives. So thank you so much, Chris and Tammy, and thank you, Mariah.
Really appreciate you guys' stories. Absolutely wonderful. And Mirai, it's nice to see you in action. It's great. And I know, Allison, you had an opportunity to come in a few times. It's and this is what we do here, folks. Every second Thursday of the month, we actually present this wonderful product, and we will introduce you some wonderful people, such as Mirai and Allison, to present you these wonderful products. And there's different speakers that will vary from time to time as we present. So stay tuned. And if you're not on this channel, it's the Active Team group. And from there, you can go to the live sessions, and all the sessions are actually pre-booked there. You can find them. And if you happen to be liking any of the videos that we do, please put a like on it. And the reason why is YouTube algorithm will actually present this information to more people if people like it. So we certainly appreciate that. And feel free to post a comment on the information that it's there that you might resonate with. So everybody, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. And again, Mireille and Allison, thank you very much for taking the time to share your story this evening. Have yourself a
pleasure.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Have
Bye-bye,
a great
everybody.
weekend.
Bye for now. Bye.